Hey everybody, we're going to go through the things that we went through on guitar this week. Now, this coming week, on Monday, Memorial Day, we won't be doing a Google Meet at 1 p.m. We'll move it to Tuesday. So on Tuesday at 1 p.m. we'll do guitar Google Meet, and at 1:30 p.m. we'll do ukulele Google Meet. And then if you can't make any of those, again, I'll post videos like this on mrpanfield.com on Fridays. So this is our home chord, the chord that we started with, our D chord. So we're putting our first finger in the second fret of the third string. We're putting our second finger in the second fret of the first string, and our third finger in the third fret of the second string, and then strumming all 5 of these bottom strings here. Ready? There's our D chord. That's going to be our home chord for this. Now we worked on a new chord this week. We are looking at a G chord. And the G chord is a little bit more difficult because of the stretch. Let's take a look at it. We have our first finger goes on the second fret of the 5th string, okay, to play our B. And then, sorry, I'm trying not to be confusing. Second finger in the 3rd fret of the 6th string, okay, so we're all the way down here on that 6th string, okay. Then either our ring finger or our pinky, whichever one is more comfortable for you, we're going to hit the 3rd fret on the 1st string as well. Okay? So that sounds like this. That's a G chord. Okay? Now the G chord here makes it really easy to accidentally mute the strings like this if you accidentally lay down your fingers. So this one is important where you put your thumb behind the neck so that you're only using your fingertips. Okay? And pressing down hard enough to get the strings to ring. So there's our G chord. We're going to put it together one more time, and then we'll strum it 8 times together. Okay? So our first finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Good. Our second finger goes on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And then our third finger, or our pinky, goes on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Okay? There's our G chord. Now I'm using my 3rd finger right now. In real life when I play, I tend to use my pinky, but it's up to you. Let's strum it 8 times together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. The reason why I'm using my 3rd finger today instead of my pinky is because now, moving to that D chord, our home chord, all I have to do is lift off these fingers, move this finger up 1, so it's already right next to where it has to be, and then put down my 2 fingers here on the 3rd string and the 1st string for a D chord. Okay, that's our home chord. And our song this week, This Land Is Your Land by Woody Guthrie, is going to be simply 4 strums on each chord, and every time we go back to the home chord in between. So we're going to go 4 on D, then 4 on G, then back to D, then to A, back to D, to G, back to D, A, back to D. That's our song. So the pattern is home chord in between every single one of them, starting on our home chord D, D, G, D, A, D, G, D, A, D, G, D, A, D, G, D, A. See? Let's strum 4 times together. Get your fingers in that home chord position. Okay? We start singing on the end of 3. So we go 1, 2, 3. This land is your land. Sorry. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, to the Redwood Forest, to the Gulf Stream water. This land is made for you and me. All right. Great job on this. Keep practicing going between that D chord and the G chord. D, G, D, A, D, G, D, A, D, G, D, A. All right, and I will see you on Tuesday at 1 p.m.